Hi YouTube, this is Shantae again. I'm going to talk about a sensitive subject for some people, and it's about God. First of all, I want to say that I am a Christian. I love Jesus. I believe in God. I believe God sent his only begotten son to come die for my sins, to save my soul, and to give me eternal and everlasting life. I do believe that. But my thing is, I had a few conversations with some friends, and some of them say they don't believe in God. I actually had an ex-boyfriend who didn't know if he believed in God. At first he didn't believe in God, then it turned into he didn't know, which means agnostic. He thinks there's a God, but he doesn't know. So I just believe that there's something that you guys have to, excuse me, have to believe in. Some kind of higher power. You have to believe in some higher power. How did all of this get here? How did it? Everything works so powerfully. Everything works so perfectly. Science in itself is not perfect. They're still figuring out ways to different things every day. Science thought that, when science first, you thought it was okay to put lead in paint, and then kids start eating paint chips and start getting lead poisoning. That is science. Science is not perfect, but the way this world, the way this universe, the way life itself operates is so perfect. I'm not saying life is perfect. Everybody goes through hell in life. Trust and believe. I'm not saying that by any means necessary. But what I'm saying, everything works so perfectly. From the rising of the sun to the setting of the sun, it works perfectly. We're just the right amount away from the sun, not to burn to death, but still close enough to be warm enough to not freeze to death. Our human bodies it's perfect. Our human bodies are perfect. They're meant and they're created perfectly to survive. You have your eye, everything works. You eat, it gets digested, it's expelled out. You breathe air, it fills your lungs, it gives your blood oxygen for you to function right, for your brain to continue to function right. And it's like everything works so perfectly. Science is not perfect. God is the only thing that is perfect. And God makes no mistakes. So he made no mistakes. That's why life, the whole circle of life, is perfect. From our living, from the time we go to sleep, from the time we wake up. That is God. Or if you guys don't believe in God, you have to believe in some kind of form of higher power. Something. I suggest you believe in God, but that's just my opinion. You have to believe in something. You just can't say, oh, it's science, it's science, it's science. No, it's not science. No, it's not. What created science? What created this? Something had to start. People say, oh, it's the Big Bang. The Big Bang, the amount of pressure created this big humongous bang in space and everything just floated, and no, it didn't. I'm sorry. Something had to already be there for the Big Bang to even occur. See, me personally, I believe in both. I believe God created this stuff for the Big Bang to happen. Not saying that the Big Bang didn't happen. It probably did happen. But God made it happen. So, that's why I'm saying, don't sit here and say, science this, science that, science this. Science is not the answer to everything. Because if science were the answer to everything, pretty sure we would be better off in life. Science is still in developing things. You believe in God. There's so many things that has happened. That's so many miraculous things that's happened. You can't say, oh, science did it. Lives have been saved. People falling from buildings and trees on their necks and somehow surviving. That is God. I'm pretty sure people who watch this say something's happened to you to where you know you should have been dead, but somehow, by the grace of something, you're still here. And that grace was God.